Ready? Okay, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وفي حديث عبد الله بن عمرو وقد بينا أنهما موقوفان لا مرفوعان كما تقدما. ومن ثم قال قائلون من السلف والخلف إن المراد بهذا الإشهاد إنما هو إنما فطرهم على التوحيد كما تقدم في حديث أبي هريرة وإياض بن حمار المجاشعي، ومن رواية الحسن البصري عن أسود بن سريع. وقد فسر الحسن الآية بذلك قال ولهذا قال وإذ أخذ ربك من بني آدم من ظهورهم ولم يقل من آدم من ولم يقل من آدم من ظهورهم ولم يقل من ظهره right ذريتهم أي جعل نسلهم جيلا بعد جيل وقرن بعد قرن كقوله تعالى والذي جعلكم خلائف في الأرض وقال ويجعلكم خلفاء في الأرض. Okay, this part here is a bit of a technical discussion. They're saying that, look here, I'll just give you the brief synopsis. Remember, we're saying, وَإِذَا أَخَذَ رَبُّكَ مِنْ بَنِي آدَمَ مِنْ ظُهُورِهِمْ ذُرِّيَّتَهُمْ وَأَشْهَدَهُمْ عَلَى أَنفُسِهِمْ أَلَسْتُ بِرَبِّكُمْ قَالُوا بَلَى شَهِدْنَا. So they're saying that certain riwayat, they say that Allah Ta'ala physically made them a witness. See there, right? وَأَشْهَدَهُمْ عَلَى أَنفُسِهِمْ أَلَسْتُ بِرَبِّكُمْ. It doesn't have it there. So they're saying that it doesn't mean that Allah Ta'ala physically made them witness upon himself, but rather it just referred that Allah Ta'ala, created them on fitrah. So it's not that it was a physical thing that happened, right? It was not that they were removed from the in the time of al-alam alas, etc. But rather, this about being a witness upon yourself is just metaphorical, was that you have been created upon fitrah. So according to this explanation here, follow nicely, it's not something that happened physically. It was not that Allah Ta'ala physically removed the progeny out of the back of Adam alayhi salam and made them say, Bala, Shahidina, etc. No, see, this is just a fitrat which Allah Ta'ala created in them. You understand what I'm saying? So it is like you can say it's not a literal understanding of the hadith, but it is a figurative understanding. And what do they prove? They prove is to say that this about physically, that is not found in the marfu hadith. Those hadith that are directly attributed to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It is more found in the mawquf hadith. You understood that? And then they say, see also, what's our proof to say? You see, وَإِذْ أَخَذَ رَبُّكَ مِنْ بَنِي آدَمَ وَلَمْ يَقُلْ مِنْ Adam. So it means like each person, when he was created, and he came from Adam alayhi salam, he's got his fitrat, etc., etc. You understood that? You sure? And then he sees also وَيَجْعَلَكُمْ خُلَفَاءَ وَقَالَ كَمَا أَنْشَأَكُم مِّن ذُرِّيَّةٍ قَوْمٍ آخَرِينَ ثُمَّ قَالَ وَأَشْهَدَهُمْ عَلَى أَنفُسِهِمْ أَلَسْتُ بِرَبِّكُمْ أي أوجدهم شاهدين بذلك قائلين حالا وقالا. They're saying that it doesn't mean physically all the souls they said that that yes, we accept you as our Rabb, but no, it's like sometimes you say something not with your mouth, with your tongue. You don't say something verbal, but you're saying something halan. Your actions show, your actions point towards something. You understand what I'm saying? Your actions point to something. The same thing they're saying here. It's not that the souls were physically made. It's not that they were physically made to say that, but rather it was just that the fitrah that Allah put. Carry on. Okay, read from there. Yeah, see, this is see. I missed. Is it okay? Right. So وَشَهَادَةً تَكُونُ بِالْقَوْلِ. Sometimes you can witness by saying I witness, but sometimes like you say شَهِدْنَا عَلَى أَنفُسِنَا, we witness, right? وَتَارَةً so right وَتَارَةً تَكُونُ حَالًا, but sometimes it can be your condition that shows towards something, right? Carry on. كقوله تعالى. Yeah, subhanallah. So here he brought another verse. See, Allah says in the Quran, it is not ما كان للمشركين يعمروا مساجد الله شاهدين على أنفسهم. It is not appropriate for the mushrikeen that they will inhabit the house of Allah Ta'ala whilst they witness upon themselves kufr. So that doesn't mean like if a kafir says, look here, I bear witness, I am a kafir. Now you don't allow him in the masjid. No. So long as you got the kufr belief in him. So long as that is shahadat hali. What's it? Shahadat hali, where your actions point to a type of testimony against you. Your actions points to a testimony against you. So same thing here. Yeah, so that means it is not that physically they said we are the worsters against themselves, but rather it referred to a state that they're supposed to have in them, and that is the fitrah which Allah Ta'ala created upon them, right? See, they carry on, see, أَيْحَالُهُمْ, that these people cannot inhabit the masjid of Allah Ta'ala, that the condition is, right? حَالُهُمْ شَاهِدٌ عَلَيْهِمْ بِذَلِكَ, that what is a kafir, right? Yeah, not that they physically look at I am a kafir, I am a mushrik, right? Carry on. Yeah, same thing with Allah says, وَإِنَّهُ عَلَى ذَلِكَ لَشَهِيدٌ. Verily Allah Ta'ala, He witnessed it. Doesn't mean Allah said, I bear witness to this. It just means that Allah Ta'ala is aware of that. Like how these people, they were made aware in their fitrah that Allah Ta'ala is one. It's not what a physical, right? Carry on. بالقال. Yeah, like how sometimes you can ask somebody something with an open question. Look here, what is this? Or sometimes you can ask a question with your hal. كما أن السؤال تارة نقول بالقال وتارة نقول بالحال. Like here's an example where a question will be with a hal, right? Yes, that وآتا, and He gave you everything what you asked. So doesn't He mean He gave you everything what you asked verbally, what your tongue? No, everything what you desired, everything you want, I gave it to you. So see, like how, so what He's saying here is that like how sometimes something is not necessarily a verbal question. I want this, I want that. Something you can, they're saying here, according to this explanation, physically bear witness against himself, but rather it was the fitrah that Allah Ta'ala created in him that were witness against him. Are you with me so far, right? ومما يدل right. So another thing that points that it wasn't a face-to-face like how we have been explaining all along. It wasn't like that. ومما right يدل على أن المراد بهذا, that what is intended by this أن جعل هذا الإشهاد حجة عليهم في الإشراك, that this will be made a proof against him. فلو كان قد وقع هذا كما قال من قال لكان كل أحد يذكره ليكون حجة عليهم. So he's saying if it was a physical thing, then we had to remember it. The fact that we don't remember this incident shows it was not a physical thing. So this is one opinion against the preferred opinion which I explained earlier. That's what I'm saying. Carry on. Right. So now, remember we told you that even if we don't remember it, it doesn't matter. Our Prophet told us about it. So now the answering the objection. He's saying, فَإِنْ قِيلَ إِخْبَارُ الرَّسُولِ بِهِ كَافٍ فِي وُجُودِهِ. If you say now, what if it, even if person don't remember it, it's no problem. Still, the Prophet told us about, now he's going to give us فَالْجَوَابُ أَنَّ الْمُكَذِّبِينَ مِنَ الْمُشْرِكِينَ يُكَذِّبُونَ بِجَمِيعِ مَا جَاءَ بِهِ رُسُلُ مِنْ هَذَا وَغَيْرُهُ. So he said, look here, as it is the mushrikeen, they deny the prophets. So how are we going to use the prophet's words against him? That look here, our prophet told us that you gave witness to Allah Ta'ala. Now why are you not fulfilling your thing? He said, but I don't accept him as a prophet. How can you use it against me? You understood that? Carry on. Yeah. So he's saying these two things which you mentioned, وهذا وهذا جعل حجة مستقلة عليهم فدل على أنه على الفطرة التي فطروا عليها أو فطروا عليها من الإقرار بالتوحيد. So he say, this shows you وهذا right جعل حجة مستقلة, to make it a separate proof shows دل على أنه it is the fitrah, because that can be a proof, but something which happened many years ago that you can't remember, that can't be a proof, right? And he said another, ولهذا قال أن تقولوا لألا تقولوا يوم القيامة إنا كنا عن هذا غافلين. So why did Allah Ta'ala make this so that you can't say we didn't know about it. So he's saying, if it was a physical thing, you can say I forgot about it. But if it was a fitra, it was in you. You can't say, Allah Ta'ala, I don't know about this fitra. How can you say you don't know about the fitra when the fitra is in you? So he's still building the case for saying no, that this wasn't a physical pact, but it was a fitra. You understood that? Right? Right, so إن كنا عن هذا غافلين عن التوحيد غافلين أو تقولوا إنما أوجد, you can say. And then also he said it is a fitra within you, because if you got a fitra within you, you can't say, Ya Allah, we saw our parents committing shirk, that's why we commit shirk. So I say, no, even if you saw your parents committing shirk, but what about the fitra I put in you? Allah won't say, what about the pact you take? Because a person can say, we forgot about this pact. So there's a bit of a technical discussion here, but the whole sabak we done today, this is one opinion. Remember, we told you the preferred opinion, which we gave all the hadiths, this is something physical that happened, that the souls actually physically, verbally, they said, قالوا بلى, they accept ألست بربكم. Allah Ta'ala said, am I not your Lord? And the soul said, yes, Ya Allah, you are our Lord, etc. So it physically happened. And that is the preferred opinion of all ulama. Here to the latter part, if Katheer is giving an opinion that no, it is not something that physically happened. It isn't that a covenant took place, but rather it was just it was the fitrah that Allah Ta'ala created. And then we gave the few reasons here why he said it was the fitrah. You understood that this idea. I hope the online also understood that. So if not here, we can explain it again. So it's just saying, it's giving another opinion, which is a less preferred opinion, that it wasn't a physical altercation. It is just this whole pact referred to the pact that the fitrah did believe that Allah Ta'ala created in a person, Allah is one, and then he gave all the reasons. Okay, we said we're going to stop after this verse here, so we'll stop there, inshallah. Subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah Ta'ala accept it, Allah Ta'ala put it in our mizan. So we will meet everyone now on the 22nd of July, inshallah. Keep us in your du'as. Bas subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. ونشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك